Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the... Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19, 18.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's the option play going left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Holt. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again. Holt. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Back to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stevens. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, Holt. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Holt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the option going right. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd down, Holt. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll keep it himself. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Holt. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Sly able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the bootleg. Holt. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Holt. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Holt looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake. Holt. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board pre.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's... The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw. Holt. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than completion. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sly able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So off play action. Holt. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.